and like Beasley was dialed in, like in the whole pregame. I mean, he was always. Yeah, but so
Beasley's always at 10.
Yeah,
or 15 out of 10.
He was not at 10. He was at 10,000. Maybe, but he was not at 10. What's up, RBA family? Thank you for tuning in to the Think RBA podcast, where real ballers adjust. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of our new content. Oh, and don't forget, hit the comments. We want to hear from you. This was a little fun, right? We're talking about one-on-one basketball because we just saw Mike Beasley go against Lance Stephenson for it was like $100K, but then with everything, like had the chance to make half a milli for a 30-minute
game
one-on-one.
That's a good payday.
So let's just talk about them first, and then I got another question for you related. So first of all, just want to get your overall reaction to the concept, the matchup, and did you think going into this that Beasley would mop the floor with Stephenson?
Oh, hands down.
Oh, yeah?
Easy.
Yeah?
Less light.
People forget about Michael Beasley. He from the area.
Yeah, he from here.
From the DMV.
Yeah, and we forget that there was a time in history when, so him and KD grew up together, right? They used to hoop together, same AAU team, all that. There was a time in history when KD would say, he said it, and I believe he said it, like it's documented, that Bees was a better player than him. Oh, yeah. There was a time.
He was a monster.
Beasley was a local, probably one of the best players to come out of this area, right? So yeah, as a talent, I'm sorry, like show me someone one-on-one, my money's on him, especially against Lance Stephenson. I'm sorry, like that's light. It's light. For me, it's light.
Said it's light.
For me, it's light.
Not light.
It's light. It's light.
Light work?
It's light.
I want to see you go against Stephenson.
I'm light for him. I'm very light for him.
You're very light.
I'm featherweight.
Yeah. No, I expected it was what I didn't expect was for the lead up to be so intense. Like, and I don't know all the details or what other things, subcontext might be there behind it, but man, like Beasley was dialed in, like in the whole pregame. I mean, he was always. Yeah, but so
Beasley's always at 10.
Yeah,
or 15 out of 10.
He was not at 10. He was at 10,000. Maybe, but he was not at 10.
That's normal though.
But nah, I was like,
who'd you think?
Oh no, dude, Beasley was the truth. He
Correct.
was. I mean, he is.
He is the truth,
right? Like he is for sure. I mean, just to see him go in and do that. I mean, yeah. But what I love is number one, you've got these guys who are not in the NBA anymore, or somebody like Beasley, right? Who quote unquote didn't live up to his potential, right? It's easy for fans to see those players or whatever and like, oh yeah, they weren't that good.
But he's washed.
Right. He's washed. Yeah. So you get to see him now. He's older, but like he would mop the floor with. Oh yeah. I mean, he probably mopped the floor with some NBA bench.
Absolutely.
Like, he probably mopped the floor with half of the NBA.
I wouldn't even doubt it.
I would say.
Wouldn't even doubt it.
I mean, just
he's
ridiculous.
Nice. I mean,
he's nice.
He's probably one of the most underrated players in my opinion.
Yeah, I just for whatever reason it hasn't worked out. But so I like the fact that like they get that platform to make some bread. Yes. Like,
well, I mean, he was on the big three, right? I like that whole platform too.
But still, like this. So that's it leads me into the next thing, right? The concept of one-on-one. Like this is a two-part question. One, that concept in and of itself, like, do you think people would want to watch just one-on-one matchups like that? And then two, could that potentially replace the All-Star game?
Okay.
And have components of it, right? Like, to me, I would love to see certain matchups. Like, we could let the fans vote on it, right? What matchups do you want to see, right? And then, of course, within reason, because you're the same players are going to be in multiple matchups. But like, figure out a way to organize it all to get some really, really good matchups in one-on-one. Oh, give me that all day. Give me that all day. I want to see them go at it.
All day?
All day.
So what do you want?
I want Tyrese Halliburton versus Shea all day, one-on-one.
So what do you want to replace that with?
The game.
The actual All-Star game itself.
Yes, sir.
You want to replace it with a one-on-one. So an hour and a half of one-on-one, some sort of tournament type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why not?
Do you think that there will be enough interest from the players to put themselves
That's my question to
like
you.
That?
It's just interest in the whole one-on-one concept of like, as a viewer, would you sit down to watch a really good one-on-one matchup?
So that's question one, right? So for question one, I'll say yes if the star power is there. then they're interested, right? Like you're not gonna get the numbers for just some random blah blah whatever, right? You're gonna need star power to really generate and boost that concept. Yes, we all want to see one-on-ones for sure. But to really boost the industry, right, the way they're trying to really get that driving force behind it, you need star power. Like this Mike Beasley thing was awesome. He's probably one of the best players to get because he's always, as you said, dialed up to 1,000. So for a guy that's gonna go out there and just do it, that's clicking. That's I want to go see that.
So let me ask you, would you want to tune in to see Michael Beasley versus Derrick Rose?
Absolutely. 100%. For sure, right? The star power is there, right? The star power is there. And you want to go see, that's what the whole Big 3 was predicated on. You want to see your favorite hoopers still hoop.
Yeah.
That's all Big 3 is, right? But then they still have that competitive drive to them and you get to see them get it out. And again, it's also cathartic to the players themselves because they still get to hoop and display their skills to the world. So it's a beautiful, I love it, right? I'm all for it. But for the All-Star game, that's where we're getting into a situation or scenario where, so regular one-on-one, the way they did, right, in front of the casual, how many people were probably there? Like maybe 100-ish, so, right? Multi-cameras, a lot of the viewership is online. So you're playing in this small, not a stadium, right? It's a different environment, different setup. Versus you take that now and you put it in an all-star like setup and you go that way. What I feel like a lot of players are not about that smoke. A lot of NBA players don't want that. They don't want to put themselves in that situation because not a lot of them are one-on-one type players. There's very few of them, like true ones, right? You're not gonna find LeBron in there. Not happening. You will find KD in there, right? So there's certain players who will be there, some who won't be there. And that's the part is the interest generated, like the dunk contest, right? Sometimes you hear all these names, you're like, who's this guy? Never heard of him. Is the interest there? And I don't think a lot of players are about that. They don't, because here's the thing about one-on-one. One-on-one is the quickest and fastest way to get exposed, offensively and defensively. It's just you. No one to pass to, no screens, it's you. All eyes are on you. So every single mistake or correct move is going to be super detailed and analyzed. You really want that smoke? You really want to put yourself out there? Like if you lose, guess what happens? Your stock tanks. So you really want to put yourself out there? I don't think a lot of them do. There's very few of them who are about that, like Kyrie Irving, right? SGA. Those are the kind of guys who are ready for that smoke. I don't think the Tyrese Halliburtons are ready for that kind of smoke. They don't have that skills. They don't have that deep bag yet. Stop. Don't even look at me like that. SGA is a guy who has a deep bag. Tyrese Halliburton does not have a deep bag. You cannot tell me at this stage in his career, he has a deep bag. Go watch his highlights. Doesn't even compare to what SGA's highlights look like.
I'm not comparing him, but he could play one-on-one.
No, absolutely not.
He would not. He would duck that smoke.
He won't duck it, but he'll get smoked.
No, he won't.
He will get smoked depending on who he plays.
And this is exactly why they need to do it.
This is why he won't do it.
He will.
Absolutely,
they will if they
will not do it.
They will if that's what
because if he finds out he's going up against SG or Kyrie. Oh yeah, no, my knee's hurting. No, I can't play. You're gonna hear something. There's very few players who are about that, like your Gills, right? Those are the kind of guys, the guys who have skills, the deep skill sets.
I hear you.
He ain't there yet. He may get there. He ain't there yet.
Okay, well, let's get off of Tyrese Halliburton. But like,
no, it's anybody.
I hear you.
KD will do it.
However, right? Like, if there's enough incentive, it can still happen. So
what's the incentive at this point?
We're not. I mean, we could.
It can't be money. Y'all making money.
We could spend another 30 minutes diving into all this. All I'm saying is, look, you got all the all-stars, right? You put them in tournament style, the king of the hill style, right, or something.
It's the interest.
One-on-one.
The NBA player won't do it.
You run it through. You think that? I disagree.
I think it'll just be a very few handful of them, and it'll just be a repeat. Like, I don't think all of them are about that.
I think they will. I think you're wrong. I think you're completely wrong.
Bro, this is as bad as your take that LeBron's going to do the dunk contest at the age of 40, and where we at?
Oh, we still got time. We still got time.
Okay. You can go back on the archives and watch that one.
I mean, you the one sitting there calling out NBA players that would come and smoke you one-on-one. So
of course they smoke me one-on-one.
Right.
I'm not in the NBA. But we're talking about, like, you're comparing, like, you're saying every NBA or many NBA players will go do that. No, they won't. They ain't about that.
Okay, so maybe there are some who won't. I think the majority of them will.
I highly doubt that.
I think that you'd still, if you had a little,
you could probably go on YouTube right now and find videos of NBA players talking about how other NBA players aren't about that. And I think, no, I did hear one recently. Kyrie Irving himself said it.
Okay.
And I'm trying to like recall where I heard it. Kyrie Irving himself said that a lot of NBA players ain't about that. They ain't about that. And he specifically said LeBron James ain't about that.
Wow.
So your boy, your GOAT,
we'll
about that.
We'll fact check that. but either way, I mean, all I'm saying is that it would be a much more entertaining product put on the floor than the bullshit that is put.
That I agree with.
Right. So the whole concept so getting back to the original point, because we got off on a really bad tangent with you deciding that you wanted to call out all the NBA players.
You put the question out there. I give you a response, bro.
But saying that to say, I love the concept of the one-on-one. Like,
no,
I just
100%.
I think it's like,
I grew up that way.
I
love it.
So it's the purest form of basketball, right? And
one-on-one is the best way to put yourself in a situation where you're about to go face your truth, right? Am I really who I think I am? And am I ready to face who I'm not, right? It takes courage to go play one-on-one.
Well, and that's exactly why they should do it. I don't care who you say is going to duck it. That's exactly why they should do it. And we will find out who is RBA and who is not.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
That'll weed it all out for us. And there will be no debate. There will be no further debate. There will be no further debate.
So you know one tweak I do want to make though? I didn't like it. I don't like it in this one-on-one, this remixed one-on-one. You shoot a shot and it just resets, right? When you go play at the park, you play one-on-one, it doesn't reset.
Oh yeah.
You keep playing through. You play defense. You get the rebound. It's all part of the game, your skill set. I don't like this constant stopping.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, and then they go to their boxing corners.
Well, they get timeout. They got timeouts.
Yeah, but still like keep playing, right? That's what I want to see. I don't like this constant stops. Because that's King of the Hill. That's not one-on-one.
Right,
one-on-one is continuous play.
It was like a combo of King of the Hill.
Yeah, I like the continuous play. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, remember to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications.